Left to vote. Is this outfit inappropriate? It almost got a Texas woman kicked off her flight. She says she was told to cover up and asked to put a blanket over herself before going back to her seat.
Well, now American Airlines is apologizing. Here's Ariel Placencia.
Yeah, Tisha Rowe says she was humiliated when the people here at American Airlines told her to cover up or don't board the plane when they saw that romper we just showed you all those pictures of. The Houston doctor, who says she also owns an international telemedicine company, posting about the entire ordeal on social media. She says she was flying from Jamaica to Miami with her son when this all happened. She tweeted these pictures of her outfit and later posted that she, quote, had no choice. American Airlines told her if she wanted to be on the flight, she had to cover up. She later tweeted, quote, telling a passenger to cover their behind when their behind is already covered is body shaming at American Airlines. She later posted her son was in tears over the situation and was hiding under a blanket. Now, American Airlines released a statement that says in part, quote, we apologize to Dr. Rowe and her son for their experience and have fully refunded their travel. We are proud to serve customers of all backgrounds and are committed to providing a positive, safe travel experience for everyone who flies with us. And she posted that it had been an amazing and unforgettable vacation, but after everything that had happened, now the trip is unforgettable for all the wrong reasons. I'll send it back to you.